We're live, and we have sound.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Coyote and Crow Tales from the Mizizibi. I am William Orshani, and I am your story guide for this Coyote and Crow saga. And joining me today, we have the Zodiac System.
Hi, I'm Julia of the Zodiac System, and I am playing Willia, the Path of the Coyote Tinkerer.
And Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm playing Thomas Seekick, who is a Path of the Salmon Seeker.
And Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I am playing Nadi, who is a Path of the Falcon Seeker.
And Holly.
Hi, I'm Holly. I'm playing Tala, who is a Path of the Falcon Whisperer.
And Sen will not be joining us due to family emergency. Hopefully everything is all right there, and they will be back with us next time.
Yep.
As always, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, eat the rich, believe women. Jeremy, what's on our list today?
All right. So, in honor of a docu-series that has come out, I have a list of the top 10 fuck yous from the Mr. McMahon docu-series. To be clear, there are many reasons to say fuck you to these people, but the order is specifically about stuff that is talked about in this series. So number 10 is George, I sold painkillers and steroids to wrestler Zahorian. 9 is Brock Lesnar, or Brock probably involved in some of Vince McMahon's heinous shit Lesnar. 8 is Hulk, I union busted in WWE Hogan. 7 is, this one's disappointing, Steve, I don't believe in CTE Austin. 6 is Bruce. Vince is really a great guy, and this is a hit piece, Pritchard. 5 is just Vince McMahon's abusive stepfather. I don't know his name, and I don't care. 4 is Jimmy definitely killed his girlfriend Snuka. 3 is Mel ring boy abuser Phillips. 2 is Chris murder suicide Benoit. And 1 is Vince just everything McMahon. Just everything. Every single fucking thing in the entire series. It's really good. Check it out.
That was an extremely well organized list, and
Thank you.
love how you gave all of them little names.
Like I said, it was David Letterman style. What can I say? The show inspired me.
Oh, and as always, the stream is powered by Sirenscape, and the thing that I do specifically for this game, Coyote and Crow, was created by native voices for everyone, but in particular for native perspectives. And though many of us in this game have native heritage, none of us actually grew up immersed in native culture or have that lived experience. So this game will not look anything like a game that you would expect to see run by native players. And we should not be looked at as an idea or an example of how this game should be run by native individuals. So with all that said, when last we left off, happy Sloth Month, by the way.
Yep.
When last we left off, some shits has gone down, including a couple members of the Coliso being auditioned and successfully acquiring roles in a theatrical production. And another member of the Coliso uncovering some more information about a traumatic past event and having to relive all of that trauma over again. And yet another member of the Coliso walking in on that when the person who said that they were going to be there for the show had not been heard from in days. So we pick up, I'm going to say about where we left off. which I believe was with Tawasikik and Brain Woya, trying to take a moment to decompress and prepare to head out to the theater. How is that transpiring specifically?
I remember correctly, Red had Hawaii get her food, water, made her take a shower so that she felt more like a human being.
Yep.
So if Tawasiki isn't out of the shower after like 20 minutes, she'll just knock and check to see if she's okay.
I'm coming.
You have to do more than knock, remember.
Well, yeah, she knock with her entire body, but you know.
Yeah. I come out of the shower. Okay. Ready.
Okay. And know that if at any point in time you need to walk away from whatever we're doing and you need to decompress, just let me know, or don't even do that. Just walk a few steps away. We'll make
Nods.
sure she eats, and then we'll start walking towards the play area. Whichever building that's happening in.
Yeah. So you head east to the Nabanaba district and make your way towards the theater that Tala and Nadi have been cast in for this particular one night, one act show. By the time you get there, there's a decent crowd that has formed. You imagine that part of this is the first time that a relatively famous actress is returning to the stage, and it's a one night only kind of thing, which has definitely attracted a not unreasonable amount of crowd.
Boy is just gonna go, oh yeah, that's right. Tala's famous.
Yeah.
Plus, we're introducing a new actor.
And
This
I'm
goes
sure
so bad.
I really hope some of Nadia's friends from the academy and the barracks showed up here.
Oh, I should have
Why do you
invited
hate them that much?
I should have invited people. Oh,
You were having a time. And that's
not too-
okay.
oh, it's too late. Okay.
So
Do I know the names of any? Is there like a channel? I don't know. Any way to like just sort of broadcast that in that direction at all?
I mean, I imagine that the Coliso
Like
the Suyata probably have like a generalized
Yeah, this is a total not
like-
good use of Suyata channels.
Yeah, I feel like the Suyata have like DASO network channels and like ways of communicating across the Suyata as an organization. Just because they're relatively loose, they need to have lines of communication.
Okay. I'm gonna start typing something out. Ah. I feel like I need to make a roll to see how good this is. I mean, just
all right.
just for me.
Let's call it.
I feel like this is a charm or a coercion. It might be coercion.
Let's call it charm.
Okay. I'm doing it. Here we go. 3 successes.
All right.
I'm gonna send a just sort of a hey, tonight, one light only. The triumphant ascendance of two of your brethren, Tala and Nani. I'm gonna shut them both out, of course. Obviously. Not to be missed, not too late, come one, come all, etc., etc.
There is there is the immediate and obvious from one of the handlers who's like, there's not an appropriate use of these channels.
Yeah.
And then but then immediately there's the but this is a big thing, so we'll let it go. People feel free, and a number of people start responding that they'll be there.
Excellent. It's gonna get busier. We should find seats.
Well, you made short order of that. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I'm good at advertising.
I didn't expect that many comments and responses immediately.
Oh no, that's how you do it. I know what I'm doing.
All right.
And
the backstage.
Yeah.
Tala and Nadi.
She's probably ready to kill Naughty at this point.
So,
Just the moments leading up to the show starting.
Uh-huh.
So the aside from crew that help with scene transitions and lighting cues and such, there are, as far as actors go, there are you two and two supporting actors. So it's a 4-person show. With the two of you playing the leads. I'm not going to get into too many details about the performance because, quite frankly, brain space is not in there right now.
Are you saying you haven't written this whole thing for us?
I am indeed saying
I am
that I have not written an entire
disappointed.
one-act show for you.
Yeah,
I
I
am
was going to ask you to show
disappointed.
your work. I want an in-depth analysis about both of our characters.
Uh-huh.
It's my motivation.
What's the studio pitch?
Studio pitches, I can just kill all of you.
The studio pitch is rocks fall, everyone dies.
Nice, yeah. Right there.
That's fair.
But how are things looking backstage right now?
Tala is attempting to take a few moments to herself before she goes on stage.
It's
How's
So
fine.
naughty if that happens.
No, it's very possible because remember, Nadia is running around making sure everybody else is on point too. Nadia is the Tasmanian devil in the backstage currently. Well, kind of the reverse because it's not breaking things; it's trying to fix things.
Tala's back there meditating.
Meanwhile, Nadi is just Tala sitting in the foreground, meditating. In the background, just Nadi going back and forth constantly at a irregular pace.
Absolutely. It has nothing to do with nerves, not at all.
Tala's going to get a text that in our modern day would freak out any performer the night of their performance of good luck. That doesn't exist here.
This is true.
Yeah, the recollect thing is not a trope here.
She'll ignore it for now. She's in the zone.
Hell yeah.
Tempting to ignore Naughty.
Failing miserably.
It's hard when they're bouncing around like a little Energizer bunny.
at a certain point, it reaches the point where the call is made to everyone to get to their places before the start of the show. Conveniently, because the two of you are the first things on stage for the very first scene, your backstage position has a pretty decent view of the crowd.
Ah. I regret nothing.
Which means that from your backstage position, from your mark, you can see the significant number of faces. This is a fairly full crowd, especially for a one night show that had only so much time to advertise that they had someone famous playing the lead role. But amongst the crowd, you do spot your friends in your Koliso. You can pretty easily make out Tawasikik and Woya in the crowd, as well as a number of other Suyata that you may or may not recognize, depending on how well you know their face and their casual outfits.
I think there is about 10 seconds of just unblinking staring. When did they get here?
Don't know. Probably a few minutes ago.
I didn't know they were going to be here.
All wait, who's Naughty referring to?
Hard to tell.
Like, is he referring to like Waya Tawasikik or
They're just kind of
referring to
looking out. They're just kind of looking out into the crowd in general. At that, probably, I would say it's just like the eye sweeping back and forth across. Could be all of them.
Right. You knew there were going to be people here.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
It's fine. I just didn't expect them to be here. It's fine.
Are you going to be okay?
I'm okay. I'm good.
Are you?
I'm fine.
Are you going to be able to make it through this?
I'm fine.
That wasn't my question. I asked if you're going to be able to make it through this.
Yes. Yes, I'm going. Yes.
That sounded less sure of itself the longer it went on.
Concentrate on me, not the crowd. Okay?
Uh-huh.
They don't exist.
Okay.
Focus on stage.
Okay.
Just shut everyone else out. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
One more, it's fine, and I'll believe you.
It's fine.
Okay, sure. I believe you.
Is that a joke?
Apps and naughty on head.
That feels like it's a joke.
It's her comforting pat.
Yeah. It's just a.
It'll be all right.
I know that's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So,
And yeah, they wait for it to start.
the time passes. Places are called, or the equivalent, and the show begins. I would like the pair of you to give me a performance check.
Oops, clicked the wrong thing. There we go. Three.
Yep, that tracks.
Naughty, would you like to spend mind?
That's a really good question. No,
Paula, would you like to
yes,
spend
yes,
mind?
because this is a mission. We need to accomplish the mission. So yes,
All right. How much?
they're going to. I don't know if spending all 9 will get me 3, but let's do the math here. 2.
You can spend
4.
4. It'll take 8 to get you to 3.
All right, I have 1 mind left.
Same. We're really
and then
adjusted.
Tala,
Well
would you also
adjusted.
like to spend mind?
We're like
Yeah,
twins,
sure.
really.
Yeah.
I'll spend 2 mine.
1 for each of those 11s.
Yep.
All right. Roll me 2 more d12s.
Osikik and Nadi have so much in common.
How do I?
Just slash roll. Space.
Shut up, Siri.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm sorry. My mind just blanked.
Ooh.
Hey, 1 more success. So that's 5, 6 with the critical from Tala. Or yeah, Tala. Brain names in jumble. And 3 from Nadi. So Nadi, the nerves hit, but then like the nerves hit, but once you actually manage to step on stage and the stage lights are on you.
Actually, I'm going to spend that 8 slightly differently. I'm going to spend 2 to get 1 6 to 8. I'm going to spend 6 to get a 6 to a 12.
That still gets you 3, and then you can roll a d12. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know I'm not normally the person that does the how can I math my way into success for
Same result, but
yeah, same result.
So yeah, the nerves are starting to hit you, but once you manage to get on stage and the pair of you have stepped onto the stage and begun to do your first scene, and you're playing out the muscle memory, delivering the lines as you were given instructions to deliver them, it helps that you're playing the straight man in this particular situation.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that the stage lights are so very bright makes it very difficult for you to actually make out anyone in the crowd once you are on stage and in the
Right.
that helps a bit with the nerves, because once you are on stage and performing, there really is nothing else in the world except for you and the other people on stage with you, because everything else is just darkness.
Yep. I remember that.
Hala,
Mhm.
this is a return to form for you. This is something that you've been away from for possibly too long. And you are stepping back into it with a degree of relish that you didn't quite realize you had until you actually took that first step onto a live stage and began to perform your first scene. The crowd is enraptured. They are laughing exactly at the moments when they are supposed to. They are enthralled at the moments when they should be paying attention. The performance is going just about as well as it could. The environment is electric. The laughter is uproarious. The reactions are large, and the performance is on point. You make it through the first half of the show with no particular issues. The real challenge is going to be the fact that you have to come back from that and wait and consider what's ahead of you for Act Actually, no, there isn't a second act. It's a one-act show. Never mind. That entire statement is wrong. The show goes beginning to end pretty much perfectly, and you kind of are surprised by not only how much enthusiasm you had returning to the stage, but also by how much Nadi puts into the show.
Sheer force of will.
Basically by sheer force of will, yes.
You don't have free will.
Exactly.
I didn't say free will, it was just force of will.
Yeah.
Force of will.
That
Okay.
those are different things.
Yeah. The will is being put towards Tala's goals.
But it's being put forcefully.
Yes, but forcefully. It is. I feel like it's one of those artists who's clear has absolutely no talent, but is just going to succeed based on hard work. We all know him.
I've known a few, yes. But yeah, the performance goes swimmingly. The crowd is ecstatic. There are a number of people who have gifts for the actors once the show is over. It's probably not until the show has fully ended and the actors are backstage after everything has done that what you have just accomplished fully actually crashes down over both of you. And the fact that you have pulled this show off, done it well without anyone messing up. And that it was well received, even if it was only a one-night performance. What does it look like in the aftermath as the two of you make your way backstage and have the briefest of moments to decompress before you are supposed to head out to meet the audience?
I mean, we've all seen panic attacks before, right?
Oh my gosh. I was going to say, she goes back, she would hug Naughty immediately. Is Naughty having a panic attack?
100% after the aftermath, absolutely.
Before she even realizes it, she gives Naughty a hug. You were great. You did great.
There's just a nod.
How are you?
Since it takes soul to do the mind link, not mind, correct? Pretty sure
Let
that's
me
the case.
check on that.
I'm pretty sure that's the case. I probably
You're correct, but let me check.
I don't know what happens when you get reach zero mind. I assume you pass out.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
But here's my question: if I pass out and I have a Raven's call connected, can I still communicate? Because that would be acceptable to Naughty.
No, you drop
Oh,
Raven's call
darn.
and you pass out.
Darn. I disagree with that fundamentally.
It is 1 point of soul, yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah. Let me, I just have to decide, let's see how many successes I get, and then we'll find out how many people got hooked in on this.
Oh boy.
They're not in their most stable state of mind currently.
Uh-huh.
All right, so everybody.
Oh no.
Everybody just in the group.
Mm.
The
Not
entire
like
theater.
Everybody in the
people.
theater.
Yeah.
The Kaliso and Liv, or excluding Liv?
Yeah, including Liv.
Oh boy.
As far as Nutty's concerned,
I don't
Liv
remember.
is in the Calypso.
Can I resist this or not?
Let me check here real quick.
I don't want to do this.
That is very fair.
Yeah.
And very unfortunate situation. I would say I'm sorry. because I definitely didn't think about that in the moment, but I'm not,
Yeah.
because that makes it even better.
Oh yeah.
No, there is no
Okay.
resistance roll.
Darn. Okay. Cool. I love it.
Anyway, so what was the question that was asked? Because the conversation is just continuing from that.
Yeah. What did Tala ask?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Completely zoned out. She asked how you were doing.
Oh, I'm good. I'm fine. Everything's okay.
Is this over Mind Link?
Yes.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Naughty, did you mean to do this?
Sorry.
Okay.
That said, they do not break it.
Okay.
Okay. Then yeah, to the rest of the group, yeah, Talar's like, I need to get Naughty out of here, and they need to not interact with the crowds because
No, I'm good.
It's
I can
gonna-
do this.
Do you need a distraction?
I can do this.
Very possibly, Moya. Are you sure?
I
feel like it'll make things worse.
No, it'll be fine. I'm good.
Once again, sounding less confident the entire way through.
Moya, I need you on
That was a
standby.
choice.
Understood.
Major distraction if needed. Be creative.
Fire? Question mark.
I said be creative. Okay, we don't need
Yes.
to reenact my 16th birthday, all right?
Was the question mark audible over the mind link?
Yes.
Yes.
Like a much.
What is the protocol for are there fire alarms? Is that a
Presumably
thing?
there is some kind of fire safety in every kind of building like this, some kind of alert to get everyone to evacuate if there's a fire or something.
Okay,
I
that's option
swear,
B.
I thought you were about to ask what is the protocol for arson.
All right, what does the handbook say about arson?
Not much if you set it on fire.
Naughty opens to the arson page. It just is on fire and closes it real quick. It was unhelpful. So,
It's okay. It's probably not going to be needed anyway, so I'm fine.
It'll
Okay.
probably be needed. Just be prepared. Naughty, we are going to move quickly.
Mm-hmm.
We'll stop, say hello briefly, and then I'm getting you out of here, okay?
All right.
She will link arms with Naughty.
No. Oh, there is a vice grip.
Naughty's nails leave an impression in Talla's mind.
Yeah.
All right, just stay with me. Don't leave my side.
Okay.
All right. You did great.
Thank you.
All right, Naughty, I would like a willpower roll as you
I was going to say, what is the role here?
make your way out into the crowd.
Just will.
Yeah, just a straight will.
That is acceptable.
You can theoretically handle this. How
Yep.
well is up to you, but
They are trying to. They're trying to last it out as long as possible. in a sort of like almost exposure therapy kind of situation.
I need to be better at talking to people who are interested in me specifically. So let me just immerse myself in this crowd of fans.
I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying it's the idea that we have.
Tara
Fair
will
and
make
valid.
sure they don't stay that long.
Yeah.
So you spend a brief amount of time like mingling with the crowd. The director comes up and recognizes Nadi in a panic and you trying to get them out of there, and just says, "We can, me and the crew can clean up the theater and make it ready for the next people after us. Don't worry, you don't need to be here. We will strike everything ourselves."
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, come on, Naughty.
All right, bye. Although that first comes mentally to everybody, and then they realize that they didn't say it, and then they're like, "Okay, bye."
Tawasikik and Hala, or Wuya rather. Again, names brain. The pair of you have been in this crowd that they've been mingling in. What are you guys up to?
Mainly keeping an eye on Naughty from where she can. And then if she's just waiting to see the right twitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's pulled up her Nisa and has set up a small sequence of like 3 or 4 distress signals that are supposed to go out to different Nisas available to the like Wi-Fi in this area. That will make a massive alarm and call out a warning. And she is just sort of like sitting there with the screen locked, but with the button like right below the lock.
Liv, who is standing next to you, is just like, for once, I am not the center of attention, and I am kind of feeling sorry for Nadi for being the center of attention.
I am definitely feeling bad for Naughty right now, but hopefully they will be able to at least make it through this without having any issues.
Meanwhile, I'm ignoring both of you because this is fame, and Naughty is being foolish for not accepting the wonderfulness that what's happening right now. I'm going around and introducing myself to people, saying that I am one of Naughty and Tala's Kaliso. We will have merch shortly. Would you like a t-shirt? And just sort of like doing that. It's not helping at all.
Go ahead and roll me charm again.
Okay.
I love that you're our merch person.
Yep. Three successes.
Yeah, you get a number of people who are like, "Yeah, I would love some merch." There's a number of people who are like, "Yeah, I would like t-shirts."
Okay. So I'm gonna sell off. I'm gonna just sort of give away, BART exchange, etc. The rest of the t-shirts from the retirement party. The
Oh,
retirees.
the ones that don't even have either of them on there, that instead
Nope.
have the image of
Uh-huh.
olives in
Yes.
on it.
I've gotten rid of the rest of them. And I
Fair
am getting a sense of how many other sort of opportunities we have here.
You get the sense that at the very least, Tala's fame is in full swing, and you
Oh,
get
yeah.
the sense that Nadi, as the person immediately acting off of them,
Mhm.
not as much attention, but definitely an amount of attention for their performance.
Okay. We can capitalize on this. This is good. Okay. I'm trying to stay busy doing that, basically, and blocking everything else out.
Avoiding any opportunity to think about anything other than
Uh-huh. Yes.
fair and valid.
Very healthy.
Oh yeah.
Everything about the situation is healthy.
Mhm.
100%.
So many healthy coping mechanisms.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Not a single person in this Kaliso needs therapy.
We're fine. In the great words of Naughty, I'm fine.
Yep,
Fine.
I'm fine.
Fine.
Everything's fine.
One more time for me.
Doing great. How are you?
Everything is fine. Lars Gerhard was never here.
But eventually, when I realized that the people that I am trying to help out here have disappeared, I will go back to Woya and ask where people are.
Yep.
Where did they? They're not here anymore.
Yeah, I'm glad that they were able to get out without too much of a fuss.
Where did you go over the mental link for the first time?
I'm taking Naughty home.
Oh. Okay.
I'm good.
For the first time, she thinks to ask, "Do you want to go home, Naughty?
I don't know.
Do you want to
What
go to
do you
the
normally
barracks?
do?
You want to go to my place or the barracks?"
There's a brief moment of thinking, and clearly kind of a assessing situations, realizing how many people at the barracks were probably there, and like, nah, barracks is no, your place works.
Are you hungry?
I don't know.
I'm gonna pick up some food on the way in case you get hungry, okay?
I usually know. Is this normal?
You will be fine once we get you back and you can calm down a bit, okay?
Okay. Okay.
She'll the entire time she is still linked arms with Naughty and is not letting them go.
Yep.
She will
They have
stop
stopped like trying to break your arm at this point, at least.
Good. I think claw marks still up and down her arm. Yeah, she'll stop somewhere and pick up some food for them.
Okay. Cool.
And then just get Naughty
Yeah.
back to her place.
Naughty is very easily lead, more than usual, I think, at this point. Yeah.
So the pair of you make your way back to Tala's place.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly just trying to avoid too much of a crowd. And to be fair, most of the crowd that came to see the show is still at the theater.
Right.
But you manage to avoid too much ruckus once you get away. And once you are back home, the noise of the outside finally dies down, and you are left alone with your thoughts. And the thoughts of everyone else who's on the mental link.
At some point, I'll probably once we get a ways away, I think the link will drop.
All right.
Once they realize, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to do that without asking first. There will probably be just a really quick, oh, sorry, click.
Click. So at a certain point, that goes away. But Woya and Tawasikik, what are the two of you up to in the meantime?
Well, my question for you is, do you want to go home or do you want to like go out and do something to get out of your house for a little bit?
Yeah.
We can go hit,
Let's,
we can go hit the clubs.
let's stay out. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Do you want to see if Aquani's busy?
Yeah.
Liv will look over. Would you like my accompaniment, or would I be in the way?
Who is that? Who asked?
It was Liv talking.
Liv. Looks at. I'm fine with.
Of course.
Very well.
I'm gonna message Nadi on the Nisa.
Okay.
Saying the mental link wasn't that bad. It's fine. I talked you up. A lot of people loved your performance. Great job. You really worked hard on it.
Thumbs up back. I don't know if you have emojis. If not, there's just a picture of Nadi's thumb.
Either way,
Chahi equivalent of the thumbs up emoji.
Yeah.
Although I do like the notion that Nadi has taken pictures and saved them to to basically invent emojis because they don't necessarily want to give full responses to things.
The picture
Love
of
it.
Nadi's thumbs up.
Yeah, just picture of Nadi's. Like specifically, clearly not having been taken at that time because it's bright and it's against a white wall, so
yeah,
you
it's very like
see it clearly. Yes,
beautiful,
but not like definitely not like professional level because that Nadia has no experience with that.
Yeah. There may or may not be a thumb sort of blur in the corner.
Yeah, there's definitely like. It's intended to be, but there's also the shadow of like the other hand, like sort of over it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful picture.
Spectacular. But while you're sending that message, the pair of you are walking towards the nightclub that Akwani is known to frequent. The Nokorobi. And eventually, the pair of you and Liv arrive, and sure enough, like through the like dark lit interior atmosphere, you can just make out Akwani sort of sitting in the back in their usual spot.
Look over at Woya and just go, okay, see you later.
Go have fun.
And is going to head off into the crowd and
Leslie, are you actually going to interact with Akwani, or are you just going to use that as an excuse to disappear?
I'm going to use it as an excuse, yes. To go someplace else. Just
where are you headed?
A different club.
Just finding a different club at night.
Yeah.
Now here's the question: what are you looking for? Are you looking for nightclub, comedy club, music club? What kind of thing are we looking for here?
I'm looking for a music club. She likes ones with like where everyone else is dancing. I'm trying to remember, I don't remember off the top of my head all of the different styles of music, but there's one that's like there's one that's specifically like, this is angry music, this is like
You're looking
younger
for dance
generations,
music, like expressive, aggressive dance music.
Yes, yeah. I'm looking for something like that. Because she likes being there and like moving around.
Music that you can feel, even if you can't hear
exactly. Do I need to make a stealth roll to get away from Woya?
Go ahead and roll me stealth. Woya, what is your mental defense?
7.
So stealth roll, difficulty 7.
Ooh, okay. I would also like to activate Chameleon Shine, because why not? It costs a mind.
Aren't you only down to 1 mind?
Oh no, it does not cost a mind. Sorry, it costs a point of soul. Yeah,
Sure.
I am down 1 mind. I still have lots of soul though.
Yeah, I mean,
So I will spend that, and then I make a. Let's see. Dice
2
pool
times your
equal
spirit.
to twice my spirit. So dice pool of 4. All right, 4d12. Hey.
There's at least 1 success.
Yep. All right, which gets me. Yeah. So that doesn't help against like someone's defense, but for others to see me, the success number is equal to basically plus
Ranks
1 to
in
my stealth right
plus
now.
Plus that.
Yeah. So it's a little bit higher. But I will also make a stealth check.
That's going to be
Difficulty
your
7.
stealth skill is, you have 2 ranks, so it's difficulty 3. To try and but they have to have a reason to actually look for you through the shine.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. All right. 7. 6 successes.
So yeah,
I vanish.
Yeah, Tawasiki just disappears into the crowd and is not seen. And sort of Liv looks over at Tala, or not Tala, at Woya. Again, names. Looks over at Woya. Well, I don't know if they're going to have a healthy night, but at least they'll have a night.
Yeah. Who knows? I just hope she doesn't slip back into another dissociative episode. That's the only thing I'm worried about, is her potentially re-triggering tonight. But other than that, and then and I lost her. Pull out Misa. Text Tawasike. Just let me know when you're ready to go home.
You're not getting an answer.
Oh no, I Julia figures not.
Yeah.
Was there somewhere you wanted to be?
I don't really have anything other than building stuff, but I think honestly, a night of relaxing and dancing would be nice.
I am game if you are.
She will secure some lighter drugs for herself for the evening. She will offer to live if she wants, but she will wait to see if Liv refuses before taking anything herself.
When offered, Liv just says, "I prefer to witness life unfiltered," shall we say.
Suit yourself.
That is no judgment upon any of those who wish to partake, however.
Shoot. So Boy will go grab some peyote and pull Liv onto the dance floor.
So the pair of you spend some time forgetting worries. But Tawasikik, you find a loud thrashing dance club. You could you can feel the instruments the instant you step into the door.
Perfect.
And yeah, the crowd is thick and dancing their cares away.
I'm gonna join them.
Was there anything in particular you were intending to do, or are you just trying to be somewhere active where your thoughts can be on that instead of anything else?
Yes. Yeah. She's basically trying to just like throw herself back into the like moving and like yeah, just like sensations instead of thinking, basically. Yeah. Until she is either passes out or is too tired to like function anymore.
So, before I determine which of those scenarios comes to pass,
Uh-huh.
what would you do if instead of passing out, you were just too tired to continue?
She'd try and push through.
So inevitably, the end result is passing out anyway.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Roll me your endurance.
Okay. Four successes.
So you can make it quite a while before exhaustion takes you. But like a number of people who have significant stresses in their lives and are looking to do anything but deal with them, many of whom find their way to this kind of club, eventually you will join the number of people who are unconscious somewhere on the side of the club and will be probably woken up in the morning with something warm and some water.
Okay.
Not all of them do that. Sometimes they take to the stage.
But meanwhile, for those who are still out at night, boy, how long do you and Liv stay out?
What time did the play end?
Probably like late evening, what would be considered like 10 o'clock for us.
Probably no later than 3.
All right, so early morning, well before the sun has
Mhm.
come up.
Yeah.
So, where do you head when you guys are done? You note that you have not gotten the text from Tawasikik about wanting to go home at any point.
So I have a feeling that Tawasikik is either crashing here tonight or has already left. I don't know which is more likely.
Or dead in an alleyway. You never know.
Yeah. Is Raven's call still up?
No.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I broke.
Okay.
I ended that.
Hmm. Yeah, she'll about that time she'll text Tawasikik, just Liv and I are thinking about heading home. Are you staying out? And are you okay?
Tawasikik is either very distracted or already unconscious by this point, so you do not get a response.
No, fair enough. I'm desperately going to hope that she is okay and definitely not begin trying to track her Nisa.
Roll me computers.
Three successes.
I don't think that Tawasikik was in a mind to try and turn off her Nisa, especially considering that it is
I'm not. Yeah,
it is
I wouldn't have
her
thought
it
of
is
that.
her one means of communication with people who do not know Chahi sign language.
Yeah.
So
I just love the mental image of this, like, Liv and Woya standing outside of whatever club they were at, and Woya with the Nisa like right here in front of her face typing because she's fucking tripping on peyote. But we'll send that to Tawasikik and just turn around to Liv with a big smile on her face and go, we can either go home, or if there's anything else in town you want to do, I'm up for it.
wait, send the location of Tawasikik's Nisa to Tawasikik's Nisa.
But no, Brain, what did we do?
You track the
Hold on.
location of
You
Tawasikik's
tracked-
Nisa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just tracking it.
You see the club, like mapping Tawasikik's location onto a map of the city.
Overlay.
You see the club where Tawasikik ended up.
And how far away is said club?
Probably a decent walk, but not super far.
Also, very healthy behavior.
Yeah. If she's at another club, you know what? She's either with somebody or doesn't want to be bothered. So I'll check in the morning.
So where to then?
Well, that depends. Are you ready to sleep, or
Home is something good.
we can go home? She'll go back to her place.
So it is after an shall we say, emotionally taxing night. That you and Liv make your way back to your place. And you are surprised as you walk in to find... one second, I need to pull up names.
Oh no, that's never good.
So it's great. It's beautiful.
I mean, you don't know that. It might be that Johnny's needing to look up the name of the new puppy that's been delivered.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fair.
It's adorable. To
Yeah,
see.
everyone loves puppies.
Granted, this puppy is also a trained assassin, and you're their contract, but
But
it's
puppy.
cute. But it's cute.
That's
Okay,
the John Wick prequel that we all deserved.
Oh my
the
God!
story of the dog.
The
Uh-huh.
dog's life and
Yes.
canine Baba Yaga.
I want this movie now.
I don't want it to be done CGI or live action. I want it to
No.
be done with puppets.
Beautiful.
But you walk in and find Nazina, who looks like she has not slept in a bit, pouring over something on her Nisa, and she looks up as you enter. I was wondering when you two would get back here.
Hey sis, how you doing? What are you look busy. What are you up to?
Well, this is probably important, she says, as she sort of like clicks the Nisa for a second. I know that you're looking for your tall red-headed girlfriend's friends, she says as she points
Yes.
at Liv. And there's only so much that I can do to help, but I do have contacts with people who have access into the Dassos of other nations.
Oh.
So I've been doing some digging and research. And, well, you're probably going to want to see this one, she says as she sort of turns the Nisa over.
What are we looking
There's
at?
a whole bunch of communication about an individual in, as I pull up information, about an individual in the Kitawagi Federation who is being described as an upright bear and pale as a ghost. So, and then after researching a little bit more into that specifically, I found this, she says, as she hits play on what appears to be a recording of a very, very close-up shot of an individual who looks like a mass of hair. Like, they are wearing very similar outfit to what Liv's outfit looks like. It's sort of like black armored outfit adorned with fur in all directions, just this massive fur cloak about their shoulders. But where their arms are exposed, there is just this thick layer of black fur, this or like hairy arms, chest, this thick, massive black beard that obscures most of their face, hair wild and just on like matted about, and these deep, dark eyes that just peek out of this pale face. And as they speak, their mouth kind of moves, but it's mostly obscured by a thick carpet of beard. Which is not a thing that is very common among, native people who don't typically grow that much facial hair. As they say in this deep, booming voice, Jeg heiti Björn Jarn Hilt. Jeg landkonoder under Stjörn Liv Eriks dotter. Jeg mun engum spjörningem svara annan forringa minns.
Weirdly enough, I recognized some of that from you. Language is a two-way street.
And you look over and you just see, like, Liv's eyes are wide as she is fixed to that screen.
I can't tell if that's a good look or a bad look, Liv.
That... The old bear couldn't die, of course not. She says as she laughs with this, like, there's this sense of relief that washes over her as a tension that she didn't know she was carrying sort of lifts off of her shoulders. Oh, Bjorn, you're all right. Well, all right is relative. But,
But alive.
that is Bjorn Ironside. The closest thing that I have to a brother. My closest friend, someone I grew up with, and someone who I could not shake from my expedition for the life of me.
I'm glad he's made it. You said the Kitawagi Federation?
Nazina sort of nods. Yeah, he attracts about as much attention as Liv does, if not more.
Oh, he's... No offense, Liv, but he has a presence about him. That's
No, he's very big and very commanding.
I imagine when he enters a room, he takes up what's left and commands all the attention in it.
Pretty much. He's also the single toughest bastard I have ever met.
Bastard?
A term of endearment and a reference to its complicated language.
No,
but
okay.
it is both an insult and a term of endearment, depending on who is saying it to whom.
Like bitch. Got it.
Kind of, yes.
Nazina, can you send me at least that? If you can send me any of the communications, or at least put me in contact with some people. This is a fantastic lead. You're lucky. I'm high on peyote. What do you want?
I want to sleep, so we'll talk about what you owe me later.
Fantastic. You have my email. Go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. She says as she shoots you the footage.
We can tell everybody else about this in the morning.
For reference, what he said was a very similar introductory script to what I had prepared for myself. He said, to quote, he said, "My name is Bjorn Ironside. I am an explorer under the command of Liv Eriksdotter. I will answer no questions without my commander."
Well, I guess we need to make a quick trip to the Kitawagi Federation so we can stop a bear from losing his collective shit.
It's funny to describe him as an upright bear. Bjorn is a name in my tongue that means bear. It's apt.
Is he also gifted by the Gata Damarung?
Yes, the Goto Damarung gave him the gift of the bear, as one might imagine. It seemed like fate. He had already been a large man prior.
I mean, the Adonati presents differently in everyone, she will say, just rubbing her her coyote ears with her claws.
I imagine that Bjorn stands out even more than myself, not just for his sheer size, but for his appearance. I have yet to encounter anyone among the 3 cities that I have met with as much facial hair as Bjorn has.
Yeah, that's not really a style that happens here all that often. Well, I will tell everybody first thing when I wake up and forward all this information. Why don't we follow Nazina's lead and get some sleep? Or are you going to be able to?
I will admit to some amount of excitement, but I think sleep is probably a good idea.
Do you need to work some of it out?
If you are implying what I think you are, I may take you up on that.
She doesn't say anything. She just grabs her hand and pulls her into her bedroom.
Yeah. So the rest of you get a night's rest. Some more restful than others. And first up, the first one of you to be woken up is probably Tawasikik because you're not waking up under your own power.
Yep, that's fair. Do I actually regain some mind? Do I get a long rest?
I will say yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take it.
It's worth asking.
Yeah.
Everyone can go ahead and hit the long rest button if they're down anything.
Oh, good.
Ooh. I'm basically up to full.
I love that no matter who rolls that, it comes up nameless character.
Yep.
But the morning rises and Tawasikik, you are brought to with a gentle splash of water to the face, not like a bucket being dumped on your head or anything, but like just a bit of like wake up, something cold.
Yep.
And then a cup of water to drink and a hot meal for breakfast.
Okay. All right. I will avail myself of those and see the multiple messages left behind on my Nisa. See the timestamps. Decide that it's not really worth replying specifically to that. And is going to just like text the group chat basically. Are there plans for today?
You being the first one up, well, I'll be waiting a minute. So you take some time to eat your breakfast.
Yep.
Before everyone else gets up, because you were woken up about with the sun.
Okay.
Whereas everyone else who had a late night presumably gets a reasonable amount of sleep.
I'd like to introduce you to Naughty.
When does Naughty wake up?
Probably not long after that.
That tracks. So yeah, Naughty, you're the second one.
Regimen is the thing.
Oh yeah.
Wakes up immediately checks Nisa.
There's the one message from Tawasikik from like an hour or two ago.
Dunno.
Okay.
No performances, I don't think.
Oh, I could have reprised it.
I don't think there's a response to that.
Who is up next?
Tala's sleeping until she's woken up.
So here's the question: when
I
does
guess it
Nadi go to
depends.
wake up Tala?
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I guess it depends on. I think Nadia is probably not going to wake if Tala's asleep. Like, Nadia will definitely check and make sure that Tala is like still alive several times during the morning. But as long as there is no signs of impending death or anybody attacking the house, probably wait until like everybody's like, we should get together and figure out what to do.
I'm gonna message you again.
Okay.
After
Unfortunately for Tala, you're not the only person in the house with her, and her siblings will not wait that long.
Yeah, that's delightful.
So at a certain point, you are woken up by one of your siblings. It was like, you should wake up. It's time for breakfast.
Nah, I'm good.
As they,
I'm not sure they make it through the door.
Oh no!
Wake up the
You have a
naughty
guard
attacking.
dog.
You have a room guard.
Oh my gosh.
So if you're standing in front of her
Yep.
door, then Tala's little brother walks over with a plate. You'd probably wake her up.
Hi.
Food's ready.
Oh, okay. And yes, yeah, Nutty will go. It just had to be phrased right. We'll go wake Tala up. Apparently food is ready.
Go eat.
Okay. Turns around, shuts the door, and
Hey, Naughty, do you want to do like sparring practice or something? Not in a tree.
of course not. Why would you do sparring practice in a tree?
That's why I said not in a tree. Do you want to go do sparring
That would
practice?
be weird. Who spars in trees?
It helps develop your balance.
You know what also helps develop your balance?
What?
Sparring practice on the ground.
Not as fast.
I don't want to spar in a tree.
That's why I said not in a tree.
Sure.
Okay. Here she'll give you like some directions.
I'm sorry. Eating right now. Tala's still asleep. I'll be there in a bit.
Okay.
While you are having this conversation, having sat down at a table to eat breakfast,
Somebody food somebody.
Tala's sister.
I tried my best.
Realizing that Tala did not come out to get breakfast, walks into Tala's room and just dumps a bit of water on her face.
You hear Tala scream.
I have failed.
As you scream to wakefulness, and your sister is just like, she dumped water on your face and then backed up and like waited for your reaction.
Smart girl.
Yep.
She finds the nearest thing and throws it at her sister.
You throw something at your sister, she just sort of reaches out, lets it pass by, grabs it, and throws it back.
And then it probably hits Naughty in the head because Naughty came running. Tala screamed. Nadia's. We are in potentially dangerous situations much of the time. Nadia's coming running.
Oh no.
Yeah, you come. So yeah, that's even better actually. You come running into the room as Woya's sister steps aside, and you get hit in the face with what I am presuming is a pillow.
Probably.
There's just a squeak.
Okay, she's awake at this point. Naughty, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I'm okay.
Shoots daggers at her sister. This is your fault.
And I accept responsibility for it, but also you should be eating breakfast.
Okay, give me a minute.
I will come back and do it again, she says as she walks out of the room.
I'm up-ish. I'm fine. I'm sitting.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I don't know. Now that I think about it, I just am.
Okay. How are you?
Holly.
I'm okay.
Okay.
It wasn't a heavy pillow. It's fine.
No, I mean, yeah. Sorry about that, but no, I meant from last night. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, you doing better?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get food?
Uh-huh. I'm good. How are you?
Fine.
Okay.
All right. She'll get up and get food.
As you get up, and as the last of our group of individuals comes to wakefulness, Liv and Woya, that is where we're going to take our break. Remember, when we take our break, you take your break, so sit up, stretch your legs, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Please enjoy these commercial messages.
back.
A dinosaur story.
No.
Yes. I have to carry on the tradition.
There are no
It's
dinosaurs.
It's okay for some traditions to die.
important.
This is true.
Wow.
Also, there are no dinosaurs. Ever.
Tradition is just
They're a
peer
myth.
pressure from dead people.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
I mean, tell that to Chult.
All right, Chult is a fantasy setting.
Are we saying that real life dinosaurs didn't exist either?
I think so. I think that's
All I'm
what
saying
I'm
is-
getting.
All I'm saying is it's fair to ask questions. No, I can't even say that with a straight face. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I found the limits of my joke.
There we go.
But yes, we're back.
Yes, we are back. Welcome back. So
No.
Whisper that.
Yes.
Just like subliminal message.
Sorry, Shadi, go ahead.
so
We'll put the feud to rest for now.
in the wake of the final set of you waking up, what are you up to in the morning?
Well, first is wake up, look over to see if Liv is still in bed and I didn't just dream everything on peyote.
Liv, having been up just as late as you, does indeed appear to still be asleep at the moment.
So she's gonna lay there for a few minutes panicking over the last 12 hours and then remember she has a job to do and get out of bed and can begin figuring out what information from Nazina needs distributed to the Calypso. Because some of it might not be important.
Fair.
Well, from Nazina, the information that you have gathered, there are a number of various forum and similar site conversation posts about this upright bear figure, who doesn't seem to speak any known language of Makasang. Some people theorize that they might come from somewhere beyond the northern ice regions, especially with how they seem to be dressed for extreme cold, and how pale they are. There are a number of different conversations about whether this individual is dangerous or where they come from or what this strange language is. The broadcast that you have, the recording of him speaking, appears to be some kind of interrogation, because it's very close up, and doesn't appear to be in any kind of open setting.
Okay, I was about to ask, does it look like it's more like camera footage or like the equivalent of body cam footage from a Suyata?
It looks like it is like someone was recording the conversation kind of situation.
Okay.
And yeah, the angle of the shot is almost, his face almost fills the screen. You've got very close up shot of his face and his beard and not much else of him aside from you can see the shoulders of the fur that's on his armor and such. There are comments throughout that like people are sure that someone has tried to translate whatever he's saying with something via Raven's call, but no officials are saying, no officials are reporting what his response has been. And people are wondering where the hell he came from. You're not seeing a lot of information about about a stasis pod or any kind of like large black box. So if that information is public, it doesn't seem like it's getting talked about. And there seems to be a sense of like the environment around talking about this individual is sort of as if a large bear just walked up and sat down in front of you, or people are like, he hasn't done anything yet. He hasn't shown any signs of being hostile, but people look at this thing and go, am I about to die?
Fair.
Which, from what you know of Liv, and then considering how this person seems bigger than Liv, seems like a valid concern.
I too thought I was going to be crushed the first time I saw her, but not in a threatening way.
Well, that was a hope. It's just a hope and a dream.
So yeah, she'll sort of hyper focus into that for a little bit. Weed out some of the like less informational responses, like anything that doesn't have more than just a follow-up of like, oh yeah, I saw that guy too.
Yeah.
Like things that have actual details she'll save to forward, and then obviously the video along with a transliteration of what he said from Liv. And she'll send that out. I owe my sister a big thanks. We have a major break in the case. Seems that we might be going to the Kitawagi Federation. We need to talk to the council as soon as possible.
Wow.
Was this sent over Nisa?
Hmm.
Or are we mind link, or are we together right now? I'm sorry.
So she'll send. Let me revise that then. I owe my sister a big amount of thank you and probably like half of my life, but we have some updates on the current situation with Liv. If you all would like to meet, I can show you some of the things that she found that have been extremely helpful. I think I have a destination in mind that we can point the council at to allow us to head towards.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then she'll just do the equivalent of airdropping a pin to a breakfast place.
Yeah.
As Nadi and Tala are like halfway through their breakfast.
Right.
Yep.
Sounds good. Meet you all there.
Nutty makes no intention or inclination towards pointing that fact out.
Mm-hmm. Tala will shrug. Can always eat more.
Yep.
Or get drinks.
Sure.
Right.
Second breakfast.
Are you good? You good to go?
Yeah.
All right.
We've had one, yes.
She will say goodbye to her siblings. And she and Naughty will head
Have
out.
fun. Go rescue people or whatever.
That's the plan, I think. We're going to talk about the plan.
Mm-hmm. We'll plan to plan.
We have concepts of a plan.
Oh no. No.
Have fun planning it, Dawn.
Unacceptable. Yep, head out.
All right. So, the group of you meet up at whatever breakfast place Woya has marked out.
Hi.
Liv has an excited energy about her based on whatever information Woya has had over the past night.
Mm-hmm.
Woya is glowing.
You guys had a good night?
Yeah, we had a fantastic night. Went out and danced, and I had peyote, and went home and got all of
Good.
this. Naughty, do you mind doing Raven's Call?
Boop and roll. I can get to the right tab. There we go.
Sheesh.
Yes.
Just
Everyone is
everybody in the
Raven's Call.
immediate vicinity.
I was going to say our group, the table next to us, 3 doors down. Okay, so my sister has a number of contacts in the other free nations or free cities, and has been drumming up gossip on the Dawson network to see if she can find anything about Liv or any of the other stasis pods. And she got a massive hit. Apparently, there's some guy going by the name of, and she will she knows she can get the pronunciation correctly, but wants to sound good to Liv, so we'll look at her, Bjorn Ironside.
Liv nods.
Who was under Liv. And she will put, she'll lay a tablet in the middle and play the video.
And again, you see this bear of a man, is the only way to describe him. This pale-skinned, massive beard that covers his entire lower face, reaches down to mid-chest, this wild black hair, dark eyes, massive fur cloak and armor. Looks like he would probably be 2 or 3 people wide if you met him in person.
That's a lot of man.
Just one.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And that deep, booming voice repeating what I had said earlier.
Intimidating looking. What's he saying about did not say anything without live there? Is that what is?
Yeah.
Essentially. Okay. He is essentially deferring any questions until I can be found. As was one of our regular tactics, was one of our regular contingencies for if we were separated, was only the person in charge should be speaking for us as a group. So anyone else who is questioned should refuse to speak until the commander is present.
Well, that doesn't sound like the person who sabotaged the mission. So that's good.
If I had absolute faith in anyone, it would be in Bjorn.
Okay.
So where is he?
That's the tricky part. I know the council had talked about getting us diplomatic privileges,
Immunity.
immunity, diplomatic immunity, which definitely works exactly like that. And
That poor man, by the way, just mocked for all eternity because he had to deliver a lethal weapon line.
But so he's in the Kitawagi Federation, which
Okay.
not terrible trip if I'm remembering the map correctly, but it's something, and if he's alive, I have faith that I have high hopes that others have washed up on shores.
Yeah.
Do we know when the video was taken?
Is there a timestamp or
Based on the timestamp on the footage and people talking about it, this was probably taken no more than a few days ago.
Ooh, okay.
That's
yeah,
good.
that's good.
Yeah.
It means they more than likely wouldn't have moved him at least too far from where he was at in that short of amount of time.
I mean, if this is an official interrogation that is being handled by the government, he is probably in one of their major facilities, probably in one of their main cities, if not in Coyote, the capital city.
Mm-hmm. Should we go directly? Well, we have to find out what the council says about
Yes.
the vote about us and being able to go. But like
Mhm.
when we find out, are we gonna go directly to the city? Try and track down where it came ashore?
I'm sorry
A
if
lot of
I
options.
missed something. Do we know exactly what city he's in?
No, we don't.
No, we only
Okay.
know the nation,
Yeah.
which is the
Okay.
Kitawagi Federation.
But if we want to know, I mean, we would, in theory,
have
we
to-
could go talk to their government seat.
Mhm.
Honestly, going straight to Kyoto might be a good idea. I know that is, it is the megalopolis, I believe is the
No,
term.
you're thinking of
No, that's the one.
the capital of Haudenosaunee.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
You're thinking of the apparently very bad movie that is coming out this Friday.
What movie?
Megalopolis.
Called Megalopolis.
Oh.
It's Francis Ford Coppola's $120 million movie that's looking like it's going to do about 5 to 6 opening weekend.
Um,
Oh, that's
Adam
a lot.
Driver in it. That's
Oh, the cast is fucking huge.
yeah, I know. It's like the cast looks really interesting. It's unfortunate the movie they're in.
Uh-huh.
Borderlands.
I mean, let's rephrase. It's unfortunate for Coppola, who financed the whole movie and paid for the marketing himself
Ooh.
as his deal to get it distributed. He's been working on this movie for fucking 25 years or more.
Oh, that's
trying to
a
get it
cast.
together. Yeah, no, it is an
Yeah, like I look at
enormous-
that cast list and I'm like, damn, that is a cast.
Yep.
How have I not heard of this?
Because for a lot of reasons, most notably that again, Lionsgate isn't marketing it. Coppola is, and he spent about $15 to $20 million on the marketing budget, which is nothing.
Yeah, by comparison to like a big Hollywood movie marketing, that's no budget.
That's nothing for the marketing.
Yeah, I think I've only seen 2 commercials the entire time that it's been.
90% of the buzz around it has been over shit like the marketing that they did do released a trailer which had quotes from a bunch of critics trashing a lot of Coppola's previous films that are now considered to be brilliant in a way to try to counteract the fact that it's not getting good reviews. And then they found out that those quotes were faked.
Mm.
Yeah, it's going to go great.
I mean,
Sorry,
it might end up being
anyways.
another cult classic down the line. Who knows? Depending on how the movie actually goes.
Okay, The Room is a cult classic.
I mean, that's fair.
You're tearing me apart. I'm sorry. That line goes in my head every time someone mentions the room.
I don't know. As near as I can tell, yeah, it's that sort of. It's not The Room. Be clear, it's not The Room. But it's going to be one of those things that is polarizing.
Either you're gonna love it or you're gonna fucking hate it.
All-star cast, like.
Yeah.
I'm
What was the
curious how
last good
badly a
movie
director can ruin that cast.
I mean, Borderlands.
I mean, yeah, Borderlands.
If
What
you
did I
make a
just say?
bad, if you make a bad fucking movie with Kate Blanchett, Jamie Lee Curtis,
I mean, you can stop at the first two names, but
I
yeah.
am, because the other ones are Kevin Hart and Jack Black. They're fine, but they make tons of bad movies. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, anyway.
Right, we were talking
Scream
about
2.
stuff.
we are playing a game.
There's a lot of unknowns, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, first things first, let's go talk to the council.
Sounds so disappointed at that idea.
No, the council is great.
That sounded even more forced.
Damn it, I'm trying to work on that.
Not all of us have to go if you don't want to go.
No. They're our boss, so
Gotta keep up appearances.
I mean, you can't avoid the things you don't want to do forever.
Like climbing trees.
I can avoid that as long as I need to.
Yeah, let's make sure your acting skills.
Why? What? It's not climbing trees, it's the problem. I don't understand climbing trees for fun. It doesn't make sense to me. I climbed a tree
I know.
intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have a problem with climbing trees.
You're testing a lot about the trees.
I didn't bring it up.
I didn't either. Not this time.
No, that was entirely me because it was entertaining to me.
Trees.
Let's go to the council. You'll do great at it. You're really improving with the acting.
I was about to say, was that fun?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was really
Was
good.
it?
Yeah.
Everyone in the audience loved it. I talked to a bunch of people who are really interested in getting like stuff from the show if you ever put it on again. You know, things.
What, like the props?
Could do replica props, but that's like a thing. I think that's a thing where you want it to be like exclusive and like small amounts of those, because those are fair. Like that's more of a.
There is a very confused look sent to Tala.
She's talking about like t-shirts and stuff with like your face on them.
What?
Not necessarily your face. It could be like just something to represent your
So,
character.
You know how she made the doll of Zen?
I didn't make the doll.
No,
Zen
I'm
gave me
sorry.
the doll.
No. It was the t-shirts, right?
Yes,
The
yes.
t-shirts with the doll.
No,
with the
I got
doll.
rid of those all too.
Yeah. You know how she did the t-shirts?
So I got room for more carrying them.
Yeah, that was weird, but I didn't
Yeah,
question
She
it.
wants to do something like that, but with you. To like advertise and market you.
Why?
Think about it.
Why?
To make you famous.
They don't want that.
Why?
How do you know that? You're talking for them.
Okay,
them talk.
Naughty.
Oh,
do
no.
you want that?
Do I have free
don't.
milk?
I don't know.
It's okay. We're
I
confusing
can show
them.
you some mock-ups later.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Didn't come through.
It's spectacular.
Uh-huh.
Okay, are we going to
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Yeah.
meeting with the council? Okay. She will like protectively put an arm around Naughty. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
So, the group of you make your way to the council building. Upon arrival, your Chipa, your handler, is there to meet you as you arrive. It's good to see all of you. I assume that you're here to check up on the status of the council's of Irania's attempt to acquire diplomatic permissions for your group to travel.
Yes.
Yes, plus something.
Very well.
Yes, and
Follow me then. I will lead you to Councilor Urania. The group of you are brought into the Councilor Urania's office, which is separate from the main council chamber, but she's in her own office because the council is not currently meeting at the moment. You are brought into the room where she does most of her work, and she sort of looks up as the group of you enter. Good to see all of you. I heard, at the very least, a couple of you made a splash in the theater scene last night.
Oh, it just looks at Naughty.
distinctly not looking at anyone.
Yeah, but we have more important things to discuss right now.
So I figured, well, I have good news. The council has, after significant argument, acquiesced to providing diplomatic credentials to your colleagues so that you will have the freedom to journey across the other nations in the furtherance of your mission. It took a bit of arguing, but we have sent messages and alerts to the other nations to let them know of your Coliso's new diplomatic status. And we have badges of identification for each of you, including Liv. So she sort of pulled up a small box, flips it open, and you can just see different ID tags, basically, for each of you that identify you as Suyata of Cahokia and/or diplomatic representative in terms of Liv, but all of you with diplomatic status.
Okay.
Out of character. Did we discuss before? Are we telling them about this other person?
I think we should. Like,
I wasn't sure if
knowing.
it was a secret that we were just not gonna.
Yeah. because that's presumably going to be our next step. We had told them previously, like we're kind of still not sure where any of the pods are, and like our general plan of like basically combing the shore kind of settlements to see if we can figure, or either that or like going to the big cities and asking around. But now that we have a lead, I don't see why not. And letting them know it's Kitawagi gives them like some sense of like, hey, this is where we're heading next.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe that'll give us some more information about like if there's anything particular, like diplomatically, now that we're technically, you know, representing Kokia in this way. Maybe we'll get some more information.
Right. Then Tala will mention. We have some information. We have a lead on where we want to go next. We have found another well, someone has found another Liv.
Interesting.
She will look at Woya. Woya has the video, right?
Yep. She'll pull out her tablet and play the video.
And she just sort of looks at it for a second. I don't really need to see the translation of what he's saying to gather it's rather similar to what Liv said when she first met us. And she looks up at Liv, who nods. In this particular case, he is refusing to answer questions until I am present, which may lend some further credence to the need for all of us to be gathered. With me at the lead, most of the crew that is still loyal will be answering similarly to Bjorn. Aurelia nods. In that case, I suppose it is best that he is reunited with you. We should... If I were to suspect where he would be kept, it would be within Kyowi. I shall make preparatory messages to be sent out along communication lines with the Kitawagi Republic, so that they can be made aware of your coming and that you bring information and connections regarding their unique stranger. Making your intentions known will likely speed the route towards meeting this individual.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. We would appreciate that very much.
If you can find any other relevant information about the other members of your crew while you are there, it would be advisable. It might shorten the search for the others.
Makes sense.
In any event, you have your next destination in mind, and you have your diplomatic passes now, so good fortune to you on your journey, and if there's anything else...
Tala will look at the others.
I have a quick question. The footage from the race, would I know if like Cahokia, any like any like government agency basically within Cahokia would have like other footage of the race from different angles, because I couldn't see what he was like looking back at. Would I know if that's an option?
archives regarding that information would probably be stored somewhere. Likely council authority could get you access to those archives. They were probably kept for historical purposes.
Okay.
And you know that most races that are of a high profile like that one have multiple camera angles.
To have
back.
record. Yeah. Okay. So I was going to ask about that then.
All right.
Do you? This isn't related to the mission at all. But do you know? Could I access the records of the race on? And she's going to give the date.
And she sort of thinks back to that date. I'm not certain I know which one you're referring to, but I can go ahead and put in the request for records access regarding that particular event. I will let you know. It should likely be ready for you upon your return.
Okay. Thank you.
It's just for. That's the date of the
crash. Yes.
Warrior recognizes that date.
Uh-huh. That was all I had.
Well, I will get back to work and put in your request as well, Kawasaki.
Thank you.
Good fortune on your mission to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He nods,
Retreat.
looks back down at her Nisa as she's working as the group of you step out.
Nope, I'm quickly out.
We've got diplomatic
Yeah.
immunity.
All right, let's go blow up a building in a different nation.
That would be an incident then.
That's fair.
How are we getting
Yeah.
there?
I have responsibilities. I don't know yet.
We have
Okay.
legs.
Yeah. We don't have to travel underwater the whole time now.
That's true.
We go a lot faster.
Particularly because you're going on diplomatic routes, you could take a Yutsu barge to the border and then take another one
There we
from the
go.
border to the capital city.
We're not used to thinking with international travel.
No. I've never been that far. It'll be. We can see how good Zin's cooking is compared to.
We're gonna have to stop at a few restaurants just so we
Yeah.
can see if it's up to snuff.
Mm-hmm. That'll be fun.
Okay, well, how long does everybody need to prepare?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm good to go whenever.
The rest of the day?
We leave at first light tomorrow morning.
Sounds good.
Sound good to everyone?
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. I will head to Chisa to see if our radio transceiver has been finished. And that way, in case we decide that after we recover Bjorn, that we want to head to the coast to see if there might potentially be any others. That way we already have it just in case.
Yep. Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you head over to Chizit, and meet up with Chitagi. As you walk in, Chitagi is like looking at a final piece as it finishes printing, and then he sort of walks over to a desk and starts putting things together as you enter.
Is this our final product?
Should be. Give me just a second. He says he like clicks things into place. There's a lot of metallic sliding sound as things are put into final position. He lines things up and then takes a soldering iron and seals it shut so that the internals don't rattle around. All right, that should be done, he says. He flicks a switch and immediately the platform of the transceiver lights up, and he pulls out a second receiver and just clicks it on. All right. We are receiving on the frequency requested, and he walks over to another one and punches in a transmitter for the frequency, and then looks over at the transceiver and receiving callback signal. Your specified frequency is functioning. Based on what we've got here, should be on flat open terrain. You'll probably get anywhere from 5 to 10 miles.
That's fantastic.
Obviously, the more dense the terrain is, the more it cuts that down.
Yeah. Thank you. As I will let you know how it works as soon as I am back in Cahokia.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. I think we might need it.
Sort of nods, hands you the device, walks back over to another one of his printer that's working on something else. Well, all things considered, I look forward to seeing the results.
Me too. I'm hoping it will actually yield something. I'm not saying it won't work. I'm just saying I'm hoping what we're looking for is still there.
I hear you. Well, with great spirit willing, you'll find it. Now get out of my shop.
Just knocks over something plastic off of a shelf and walks out. Like something that very obviously, upon looking at it, isn't going to break if it hits the ground. Just dink and leaves.
Cat moment.
Yeah.
Like a cat, I swear. There are cats on North America. Usually big ones, but still.
Yeah. Usually in the early days of North America, I assume "Ooh, Kitty" was also followed by "Oh God." Or some other exclamation.
Yeah, I mean, like jaguars, leopards, pumas, bobcats. I mean, lynxes are technically North American native, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what are the rest of you doing for the rest of the day?
I think I'm sparring with someone.
Oh goodness. Okay. Yes.
You said. I mean,
I did.
if Tawa goes somewhere else.
No, she'll be into that. Yeah. Yeah, is going to be practicing some of the like techniques with the Anicha blade. Not using the Anicha blade, to be clear, but like
Right.
I assume there's different like techniques that uses, so that you are not putting yourself and others into danger. The same way.
It's much more careful and practiced kind of
Yes.
knife fighting when you
Yeah.
are holding a knife that can cut through just about anything.
Yeah, so she is going to be kind of practicing some of that and staying focused. But like as in kind of that is in like a break in between things to like catch her breath or something like that.
Mhm.
You said
Did
like
you-
there was more to that.
Yeah, I was just thinking, contemplating really quick what I was gonna say.
No worries, you're good.
Sorry. How'd the applause feel yesterday? I'm like,
I mean, it means I did it well, I assume. Right?
you usually, yeah,
Okay. Well, good.
people liked it. So
I'm glad.
do you want to do it again?
Oh, probably, maybe. Depends.
Okay, on what?
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it is a little stressful. But that's how you get the not stressful, right?
I don't follow. You mean like practice?
Right.
Yes.
Practicing, dealing with people.
Yeah. Did you not? You didn't. You've never talked about your like family and stuff. Not really.
Because I don't really know them. They were just gone.
Gone?
I mean, they vanished. I'm all I know for sure is they're dead. As
All of them?
far as I know.
How many?
I don't know. It's hard to remember. I was like really, really young.
Oh.
They just shrug a little bit.
Nah,
It's fine.
like the
I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine.
Uh-huh.
It's not fun for them, but I'm okay.
That is definitely the words of someone who is okay.
I'm sure they'd rather not be dead, but
Yeah. Most people. Yeah. Yeah.
why?
I think I was just curious.
Okay.
I like you. So I wanna, you're a friend.
Thanks.
And if you want to be famous, I am an expert at getting people there. That's all I'm saying.
Why would I? I don't.
Is this gonna be like the tree thing?
What?
Oh,
What do
no.
you? No. No, because first of all, I mean, I guess kind of like
You never wanted to be famous?
no. Why would you want that?
Because people look at you. They're like, they wanna you get this like
Attention, yes. Why would you want
yes.
that?
Be- because that I don't know how to explain this to you. It's just to have people look at you with admiration for like your skill and the flair, how you do things, and it's just natural.
Well, but we all admire you for that.
No, I mean not just you. Like you're my friends, of course. Like that's what friends do with each other. I mean like wider than that.
Yeah, no, I don't get it. Maybe this is a tree thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
I do like how now anytime you just don't understand why you would want
The
to do
tree
something,
thing.
it is now
It's a tree thing.
It's a tree thing. Yeah, this is a
Yes.
great shorthand. It's beautiful.
I'm waiting for Naughty's next show where they play a tree.
Yeah, no, this
Oh no.
is gonna be great.
I can't relate to this character at all. I'm sorry.
The other
Is that
thing,
something that you've always wanted? Or is that something that you figure out eventually, or I'm just
That
trying to
was-
figure out if this is something that I'm missing or it's something I'll eventually pick up.
it was a Jasok's and my dream to like we learned how to fly together and we hung out all the time and got very 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 good at the Sunwing racing.
Sorry,
And-
who's? You and who?
My best friend.
Oh, okay.
And
When you say dream, like thing people want to do, not actual dream.
yeah, I mean if
Okay,
you practice enough you can dream about it. That's like a great way to get ideas in that way.
Right.
But we got better and better at it, and you want recognition for achievement, and it feels good to have to see people cheering for you and to get paid attention to and
Wait, is that what feeling good feels like? I mean, I know what feeling good feels like, but like, never mind. Keep going. Sorry.
okay.
I'm just trying to process. I'm trying to figure out.
Mhm.
I saw the record skip in their brain.
I don't know where this was going. Yeah, it most people I think like well, I mean not always. That I don't think you're broken for not getting that if you
I,
don't.
no, I didn't think I was.
Okay.
I mean, not more than anything else, but it's fine. But it is something I don't have experience with, I guess. I just didn't get it.
Okay. Well,
But fair enough, fair enough.
I was talking you up after the show because it was very good. So if you
Thank you.
like the taste of that, I could keep.
We'll see.
We can. Okay.
We'll see.
Good. And that's kind of what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that peters off. The other thing Tawasika wanted to do was just on the Nisa message to Waya saying thanks for not telling everyone about before yesterday.
Of course. But honestly, it's not my business to tell. So, but I also didn't want to infringe on your privacy. So, and literally anytime you need that.
Okay.
So, what's the rest of the day look like? Anyone
Rep.
have anything interesting?
I think just prep and yeah, double checking all of our equipment. Waya's actually gonna go pick up a new weapon.
Mhm.
If I remember
will
correctly.
go help Waya. Just get everything ready and stuff.
Awesome.
Going to pick up?
A heavy mag sling. Because I did the or heavy mag bow because I did all of the I had it as a goal.
Yeah.
We just never got it in game yet.
All right. So, yeah, you head over to the markets in it's more custom made for you, so probably the Nahikongi markets, where someone is finishing the touches on managing the tension and the alignment of the mags the heavy mag bow. As they sort of adjust the sights, tinker with it a little bit. As you walk in, they look up. Ah, just in time. I believe everything is just about ready.
Absolutely fantastic. But may I?
Absolutely. I'm saying as they walk over and turn the bow horizontal and hold it out to you.
She'll check the drawback weight, just sort of feel it in her hands.
The nice thing about a mag bow is it operates both with your physical strength, but also with a certain amount of just magnetic pull. So the weight is not as heavy as it would otherwise be if you were pulling just a physical recurve bow.
Oh wait, I guess there is not a heavy version of the mag bow.
Was it potentially just an actual heavy mag sling?
Yeah. Yeah,
You
we'll
already
just
had
go.
a mag bow, right?
Yeah, we'll go with the heavy mag sling.
Yeah. Were you going with the cost rank 5 or 6 on what you were looking for?
6, because
Oh, then that would be the bear paw.
The bear
mag
paw.
sling.
Yeah.
Instead of a bow, they are handing you what looks like a very long, extended, like has like an arm brace and like further extension on the front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Almost, to my mind, it kind of looks like a Star Trek phaser, but with like an extended stock and like a bunch of extra extension on the front of it. But it has it has this sort of like, oh no, sorry, you got a bear paw. This one is huge. this one is
Yeah.
designed to be mounted to a vehicle. Which makes it a little big for you to use personally, but is definitely the kind of thing that could be kept around for when you need larger fire support. But it is beyond two-handed. This is the kind of thing that, like, using it normally, you probably need to set it up on a stand if you're not going to attach it to a vehicle.
Like tripod lay down with it sort of situation.
Square. This is the machine gun of mag slings. This is the kind of thing that you want to brace on something.
Awesome. She looks at it, scratches her head, and goes, "I underestimated the size of this thing. It's fine. It's fine. I'll make it work."
Well, I think anyone underestimating you will have second thoughts when they see this thing pointed at them.
And if they don't, I know to run.
Fair. No. Fair warning, this thing does not operate in long ranges. It's it's mid to short. AKA, it has a -1 difficulty in short range, +3 difficulty in medium range, and cannot fire in long range.
Stay close with it. Got it.
To be fair, if you're going after something far away, that's what the bow is for.
Yes.
All right. Anything else I can get you?
I honestly don't think so. This is gonna be great. Thank you.
All right. Good luck. As you head out and the rest of the group makes whatever preparations need to be made for the rest of the evening. Anything in specific?
Just getting travel gear ready.
Okay.
Mm.
While everyone makes preparations for heading out in the morning, that is where we're going to end for the week. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.